My 21 female, ex-workers 47 male, wife attacked me and accused me for ruining her marriage. I love story with this one. So a year ago, I started working in this company, and one of my co-workers in my department is this 45-year-old man. He was a nice man. He was willing to teach me and many others when we have our doubts. When I said nice, it was fatherly nice, not like flirty nice. So I always ask him when I have doubts with my work and other as well. And we were all mainly new during that time. That was it. Then all of a sudden he had to quit. He did not really know why, but apparently according to one of our co-workers, he was having an affair and his wife made him quit. But that was it. And we never heard of him again. I quit my job a few months after that because I got a new job. So normally before going to work, I'd stop at this one coffee shop to get my breakfast and coffee and probably stay there for like 30 minutes and then I'll leave to work. This one time I saw the man again. He recognized me and asked me basic questions like how you have been, how things work. All normal stuff. He asked if I can sit with me and I said sure. So we were pretty much was just talking about work. I grew up without a father, so for once it was nice to sort of have fatherly advice from him from time to time, as well when it comes to work. We did his from time to time whenever we met at the shop. It was never planned, but if he was there and I was there, we would sit down and talk about work. Especially because he has been in the same industry as me for so long. His advice is meaningful. He would give me advice about life and things like that. But that's about it. So this went on for about a month or so. Then last week, he told me that his wife found out that he has been talking to me and his wife doesn't like it. I did not really understand this. I did not know it was supposed to be a secret thing, nor did we do anything bad. But I did tell him if she's not comfortable, then we can stop. We did that day. Then the next day, when I was leaving the shop, the wife came and attacked me. Yes, she slapped me. She yelled at me in front of everyone too. And she told me that I am ruining her marriage. She insulted me for being friends with a man twice my age. Told me that I am pathetic. That my life is shit. That if next time I try to kill myself, she wishes so hard that it would be a success. A lot more things, all very awful. I told her my relationship with her husband is nothing that she thinks of. That we probably only talked like 20 to 30 minutes per day, and it was never about anything that will lead to him cheating. She did not care and continued punching me on my shoulder and told me that I am pathetic, that she knows her husband inside and out, and she hopes that I got my karma. After that, she left. But the next day, she came again and attacked me again. I told her again that I have no funny business with her husband, and all we did was talk about work. She said she doesn't care because she thinks it is pathetic that I seek attention from man twice my age. I did not seek attention. She said that I am desperate for being friends with her husband, and she kept on saying that she hopes my life gets so pathetic that I will go kill myself like a loser. Clearly, at this point, I was very angry myself and told her that I have nothing to do with her marriage, and she's the pathetic one hitting me in public, accusing me of something like this. So ever since I've been working from home, I am scared as shit that I am going to get attacked by this woman again. I don't know what to do at all.
Get the police involved and stay away from both of them. Go completely no contact with him too. Regardless of how kind he seems, you can't keep a line of communication open ever, because it clearly will put you at risk. She is monitoring calls, texts, emails and more. She probably thinks you and him have been having an affair since working together and has already escalated to violence once. She was physical with you in public. This screams police. I'm surprised the place where you have a breakfast didn't call police on their own and don't intervene and allowed her to come in again. You were just unlucky here. She's blaming the wrong person for her troubles, a very common mistake among quarreling partners. If her husband is ignoring her or sleeping around, it must be some other adult's fault. Think about how stupid that is. When you get friendly with people, sometimes their shit gets on you. As others say, file a police report. It won't be that hard. Go to the police station, say that she slapped you, file a report. Nothing much will happen, but it should be enough to get her to back off. Gonna go against the tide and ask you to keep being a friend to this guy. There's no sign that he's crossing any boundaries, that he's a creep. You value his friendship and advice, and it sounds like he might need some support with his relationship with his wife. For God's sake, don't kiss him or anything, but it sounds like the friendship is good for both of you. Just go somewhere else for breakfast. If you see her again, do not engage, just walk away. If you have to say something, say, I am recording this for police evidence. She is pathetic, but the problem is with her husband, who seems to be lonely and wanting other company, and I can see why. You are going to have to avoid him from now on. What exactly are you scared she will do? Slap you again? All you have to do is step out of her reach and ask for help from the staff where you are. I guarantee they don't want that happening in their shop. I have been there. Don't listen to who are accusing you. My co-worker's wife, the ugly bitch, had issue with every other woman her husband talked to. My team lead told her how good I was at work and how Maya and I have achieved. That bitch started to get jealous. She started calling at my work and spreading lies about me, that I sleep with her husband. And since I was thriving at work, many women hated me. Sadly, they helped her. She tried to remove me from the job, but fortunately my boss was on my side and told her to fix her personal issues, and I have nothing to do with it. I left the job. But she spread so many lies about me. She even called my family and lied that I'm after her husband. Her husband had to leave the job. She tried to jump off the balcony. This kind of woman deserves to die. As everyone says, press charges. For both assault and harassment. I'm mainly commenting to say that, if I were you and ran into her again and she started her BS, I'd respond something along the lines of, me, pathetic. At least I'm not the one who is staying with an alleged cheater that cares so little about me that I resort to stalking and harassing women I don't know, throwing tantrums in public, out of sheer desperation. That isn't just pathetic, that is embarrassing. I'm embarrassed for you, and I wonder why anyone, even a cheater, would choose to be associated with someone like you in any way, especially through marriage, of course. I hope you don't run into her ever again, because she's going as far as to physically assaulting you, but I like the idea of her being called out on her behavior. Get in contact with the police and the coffee shop, as they likely have security footage. Report her immediately and press charges. If charged, it is pretty easy to get a lawyer to go ahead with a lawsuit and take a cut on the back end of an open and shut case like this. She has caused you physical and emotional distress. You need to get her to stop, as it looks like it will just escalate, and you don't want her finding you somewhere else and doing worse. If you want, message your mentor and tell him you are pressing charges, but you really don't have to. After this is settled, if they split up, maybe talk to him in the future if he wants. If they stay together, stay away. He might be okay with this sort of dangerous insanity in his life, but you shouldn't be. She is bonkers. I hope you are all right. I think you should go to the police. Also, don't get involved with married men. What she did was unacceptable, but regular encounters with married men are a no-no. Randomly sitting with 20-year-old females when you are married on a constant basis is weird. I don't deal with colleagues outside of office hours to talk one-on-one, especially if they are in a long-committed relationship. I find it inappropriate. Also, even if you see it just as friendship, you have no idea how they are taking it. Keep it professional.